Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be taking another look at Splassive or Splash Network. It has been absolutely blowing up since it launched. If you were able to get in on the pre-sale, you're done almost, I would say, like 8-9x since pre-sale price. So absolutely crazy. We're currently sitting at $18.27. And I wanted to make this update video not only to talk about the team, how we're building that out, and airdrops and all that things, but also since I've launched my last video, or sorry, my first video on Splash Network or Splassive, a lot of people have asked me, like, do I really think that this has potential to compete with Drip? So I want to get into my answer on and my thoughts around that specific topic here in today's video. However, before we jump into it, guys, please do make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We're currently on the massive push to 20,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. I'm going to be starting the 20K giveaway at 18,000 subscribers, and that giveaway is going to run from 18 to until we hit 20,000 subscribers, however long that time period is. It's going to be insane. It's going to be massive. You're definitely going to want to take part in it. So if that is the only reason that you subscribe to the channel, then definitely do so. Also, if you enjoy this kind of content or you find any value and you're not already subscribed, then definitely consider doing so. We talk a lot about new projects as they come out here on the channel. We try to bring stuff to you guys as early as possible. Here's our first Splash Network video just a day ago, maybe a little bit more now. I think that went out on Friday. It's now Sunday, but yeah, guys, things have been crazy. In regards to Splash Network, I did give away a bunch of whitelist spots in the premium Discord server. So first link in the description to the premium Discord server. We give out a ton of stuff, right? Multiple whitelist spots for different projects every single week. NFT giveaways, straight up cash giveaways, lots of cool stuff going on. If that's something that interests you, definitely check it out in the link in the description down below. That being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into Splash Network. And I did want to go over some quick metrics before we kind of deep dive into today's topic. As you can see here, the total people that are invested into the Splassive or Splash Network ecosystem is currently just shy of 3,000 players. When I launched the first video, I think it was less than 800, so it was pretty early. If you are unfamiliar with Splassive, this is essentially a Drip network fork, and however, there's some similarities and some differences in regards to this, right? So with Drip network, you're earning that 1% per day for 365% total. However, with Splash network, you're earning this 2% daily return, which is crazy, right? So double the amount of return daily, and that is going for 180%, right? So that's how that works. Obviously, you need to continue to deposit. You can come over to the well, be able to buy your Splash tokens from here, and it's not taxed. There's a 10% tax on all sells, and once you go into the tap, you can be able to then make your deposit here, and you will be charged a 10% tax on deposit that goes to pay out to the tap, right? That 10% tax goes to pay out to people in the tap. However, if you want to jump into this, you need a buddy address. So I will leave the link to my buddy address down below in the description, as well as the website to the Splassive ecosystem. If you want to join the team, we're currently building out a pretty massive team already. And obviously getting into these types of things early is very huge. So that's what we're trying to do, is build out this team. My goal is to be the biggest team on the Splash Network ecosystem and be able to airdrop everybody. I already did an airdrop yesterday to the team. Obviously, it's grown substantially since the last video I put out, but I did already go ahead and airdrop out to the team one time, and I will be doing that on a weekly basis. So what we're going to do every week, I'm going to let some of this available build up, and we're going to directly airdrop that to the team. And what I would like to do is and I found this out yesterday. It's a little bit different. The airdrop is from Drip. If you go to the airdrop here, with Drip, like if you were to run a campaign, you would manually have to approve each transaction, right? So sending out an airdrop to 300 people was something that took an incredible amount of time, right? Because you're having to wait for everyone to go through. You're spending all this gas. But with this, it looks like you can get it done in one transaction, which is great to see. So that way, I could be able to airdrop a massive amount of Splash tokens to the entire team, provided you have at least one Splash token deposited. I'm not going to make any minimum directs, and I'll probably do another one of these today, just because it's just getting started, and I want to help people grow their balance. But that being said, when I jumped into Splash Network, essentially got in on the pre-sale, and what I did is I deposited half my tokens into the deposit, and I'm still sitting on about 309 tokens. And if you go to the well here, you can see what that's evaluated at 71 AVAX right there. So I mean, people that got on the pre-sale are obviously up an incredible amount of money, but my strategy here was to deposit half of my pre-sale tokens and then sit on the other half of them. Another thing that's interesting to point out is that just like with Drip Network, they require you to hold the BREAP tokens to be able to have access to your downlines here when building out your team. They have also implemented this same strategy. However, it's not the BREAP token. It is called Wave. And if we look at what Wave has done, then that has been on a tear as well. I did go ahead and I kind of anticipated this happening. I believe I mentioned this in my last video as well, but I picked up a bunch of these Wave tokens, more than I needed to be able to have access to all my downlines, because I anticipated, I mean, obviously, if people are going to be building out these teams, they need these tokens, so that's going to cause the price to increase, and it has done so. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, so up 1,600%. I mean, we're a little down from that right now, but oops. Let's see. Still up 15. Yeah, it's crazy, right? 15,000%. Wow. But getting into kind of the main topic that I wanted to talk about today is, do I think that this is or can compete directly with Drip Network? And I think yes. And here's the reason why. When Drip first started, it had to do a lot of the heavy lifting and getting, people into the protocol, doing all these marketing things, really building out the ecosystem. Well, I think that Splassive or Splash Network can and is already taking advantage of that, right? Because there's so many people now that know about Drip, they know exactly how it works. All they have to do is bridge over to AVAX. As long as people can bridge over to AVAX and figure that out, which is relatively simple, right? Then the likelihood of them being able to jump into another protocol where they can earn an additional 2%, right? Instead of the 1%, they're earning 2% now, is incredible, right? So I think that this has the potential to not only compete with Drip but do better. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people in the comment section of this video that disagree with that, and that's completely fine. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. However, when in the last video that we talked about, my reasoning for this Splash Network doing well was because people knew that when Drip first got up and running last year, when Drip first started, those people that got in the beginning, those people that got in on Drip pre-sale have made so much money. It's incredible, right? And people know that. People know that these YouTubers or influencers that have built out these incredible teams and have made millions of dollars doing so, they know that they know that is the case. So people are anticipating this next wave of that, and they're trying to be able to find the next project that they can do the same thing, right? And that is why, in my opinion, we've seen almost a 10x on the price since launch, right? That's why we've seen, over the last the last 24 48 hours since this project launch, or even since I launched my last video, it's 3x in the amount of users that are actively participating in the tap, right? So like I said, I think that this could definitely be something to compete with Drip. And not only that, but Drip is kind of been having some FUD around it in general right now. So this is even more of a reason for people to take their bags and start putting them into a different protocol, right? So it's very interesting how this is going to play out. However, I do think that this is something that, like I said, could compete with Drip. I would like to hear what you think, right? Obviously, there's going to be Drip maxis that are not even going to entertain this conversation and just say, well, Drip is the best, like 4x, this is just a fork of that. Well, okay, well, that's fine. But the reality of the situation is, while Drip has been dumping, Splash Network has almost 10x, right? So, and I would imagine that a lot of those people are all coming from Drip, right? Those are all people that are familiar with Drip that might not be into DeFi outside of Drip Network, right? So the likelihood of them venturing on over, right? They already know how to work a MetaMask wallet. They already know how to invest into Drip Network, and this is literally the same thing, just on a different network, and they're earning more passive income daily. So why would those people not want to come over here? But I think that wraps up the video for today. I'm definitely curious what you guys think. Happy to entertain some conversations down below in the comments section of today's video. Also, I know that a lot of people have hit me up about they're getting an invalid buddy ID when they try to enter mine or anybody else's buddy address. So all you have to do is you come in here, you would put mine in. This is my buddy ID right here. You click update, and as long as that address is the current wave starter and it's grayed out like this, then you're good to go. You can make the deposit, even though it said invalid buddy ID. I think that's just a bug on the UI, but it works for everybody. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like more content like this. Hit the like button if you could on the way out as well. I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.